Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we just have ourselves a very quick but rather awesome update coming at us courtesy of the LEGO Pick-a-Brick service. And this is very good news for Ninjago fans living in the US because the Pick-a-Brick service has now just been restored for the US. It was previously not available, but now it is available. So now Ninjago fans living in the US can take advantage of all of the awesome new Ninjago pieces that were just put on this service. You can see one of them right over here. And really quick, for those that might not be aware what exactly Pick-a-Brick is, this is something that you can do where you can actually purchase individual LEGO parts directly from LEGO themselves, not any sort of third-party seller, but directly from LEGO. Not every piece is available, obviously, but some really good ones for Ninjago collectors are. Like Frack's head here is now very readily available to purchase for $3.70. Unfortunately, not the torso or the legs of the Frack Season 3 Part 2 minifigure, but still, the head is pretty good in my opinion. You can actually buy the head, again, individually on Pick-a-Brick. I will say, though, again, this service does take a long time to ship. I've purchased from this only a few times, definitely very slow in terms of shipping, so just keep that in mind. You do get, again, pieces for relatively cheap, brought to you directly from LEGO, but again, shipping time, a little bit wild. But regardless, I think Frack's head being here is going to be one of the more interesting picks for a lot of people. I think this is definitely going to be a worthwhile addition to several Pick-a-Brick orders. However, there are several other pieces that were just added that Ninjago fans should be looking out for, including the new shoulder pad piece, which is actually available in all of the different colors that it appears in during the Season 3 Part 2 wave of sets, including Nia's light blue. I know that one is definitely a lot more particular to find, considering that it is locked behind the Destiny's Bounty set, or the Temple Bounty, whatever it's called, but still on Pick-a-Brick, you can buy any sort of color that you want, any color that is readily available. Of course, the black, the white, the green, the red, the dark blue, like we saw with Sora, and the light blue with Nia. These are all very reasonably priced, in my opinion, as well. Definitely a worthwhile addition there. We also have the reveal blade actually available, and I know that this piece will be highly sought after. In my opinion, this is one of the best Ninjago weapons, like physically, that we've seen from LEGO in a long time, and you can get both of the color combinations here, the dark gunmetal gray one that came in the Ninjago Legends sets, and the transparent red one from the Dragon's Rising Season 3 Part 2 sets, so the actual reveal blade. We also have a lot of the villain pieces available too, including several components for the Dragonians, the wings, the armor, the cap, the skull cap there, and the little dragon that attaches to the back, and those come in different colors too. You can build the dark blue ones or the dark red ones, depending on what kind of Dragonians you are looking for. Interesting that the cap also comes in white. Every color is available there, and we have Rox's hat, which was also used on Rogue J, coming in that brown or blue. It also was included with the Kerr minifigure. Another ninja mask that was just added is this piece, which of course came in the LEGO Juniors 4+ J vs. Drix race car battle set from this past summer. Of course, the dark blue and gold combination. That is a piece that I might actually consider getting because I do not have that piece just yet. There are other colors available too for this part, but they are just older pieces that are just being, again, recycled. Some are sold out, like, you know, a lot of the other hoods from the Season 2 Ninja, unfortunately. However, again, the new J1 was just added with the dark blue and the gold. Like I said, it might be worth picking up for me personally. And with that being said, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for today's quick little update. Nothing really too crazy going on in today's video. However, again, the LEGO Pick-a-Brick service was just added back on lego.com for residents of the US, so very good update there, I'd say, especially if you are a fan of this service. It is a good way way to buy, again, individual Lego parts directly from Lego. Just keep in mind the shipping time is insane for these orders. Usually they take about a month and a half, maybe even up to 2 months. At least in my experience, that's what's been going on. So leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments. Like I said, I do think they have some really good parts up on Pick-a-Brick now for, again, citizens of the US to actually purchase. So let me know in the comments if you are planning on picking any of these up. If not, totally understandable. Again, I do think the more popular picks are going to be, again, maybe Frack's head, maybe the ninja armor as well. I imagine a lot more people would want those, but leave all of your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.